try reject me, but none of your dead talk affects me. All these jealous words and hexing cannot test me, do not vex me. You and me.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up.
Words of negativity, fucking on realities. Put your smile in my face and chatting shit as you walk away. And I'm calm like every day. Ain't got no time for the games you play. You feel some next way, and if you let them feelings there stay, watch you manifest your days, creating dread you need to raise. You and me, putting spells on we. Words of negativity, fucking our realities.
Don't come easy to me. Got bags that are easy to see. Talk greasy like I'm easy E. From Venice Beach and never leaving the sea. Through the valley I just made it out clean. And the shadow of death was arriving on scene. So I fled, quiet as kept. That's correct, I write it late night in my dreams. The flow cold in the sight of my breath. And that just says things ain't quite as they seem. I'm still breathing, exhaling, sailing to the season. I said believe in me and gave them reason to believe. Rewards like dogs that retrieve. Can't afford no more to come apart at the seams. Same as before, I wore my heart on my sleeves. The hardest part is to stay, the hardest part is to leave.
So hard that my face got cracks in it. Can't you see that I'm happy? Do you really want more? So tell me the things I have to say. I needed therapy, but I got fame. Won't give up the danger. Won't give up the danger.
Why you always play the back and shit? Why you always acting like you fucking ask for shit but never do? You got your help, and if you need, just ask. We all here for your seed and help you see it all pass. Any gloomy days, lonely nights, or hours between. Couple minutes to yourself, know what an hour would mean. I can see it written on every wall in your house. I can hear it when you talk at your mouth. I know your heart is broken and gone south. I can feel your loss and offer my time. I could offer advice, a couple dimes, a couple bucks, so you don't feel the pressure when you're making up rhymes. It's just a symbol when we praying for signs. So much unanswered, still we take our chances moving forward. Cause the ones that's moving backwards are the ones that go unnoticed. It's probably natural to push away the ones that's closest. Just let you know we got your back and hope you know this.
My face got cracks in it. Can't you see that I'm happy? Do you really want more?
We don't wanna chat until my people free. We don't wanna chat until my people free. And we are gonna chat until my people free. You'll be famous for the wrong thing. Gossiping and
Wake up, 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 wake up.
the nonsense is just fussing. And it's like living in a contest. Can you free us from this contest? concept. Free us from the chains that you all in there. Government indulging in some incest. Ignoring all my people in our protest.
It's for my people, free all my people, for all my people. It's for my people, free all my people, free all my people. We don't want to
Listen to the lyric. Here we go. We are the ones prophesied to return. My main concern is for all of you to learn how to live. Yes, through the lyrics I give and send, my friend, this age is coming to an end. Not the world, but the age is ending. Ending. Listen to the astrological message I'm sending. I'm sending. Truth is truth, whether or not you like me. We are living now in the age of Pisces. But Pisces is over at the year 2000, when the Son of God changes his house and enters the age of Aquarius. The Son of God as man is hilarious. When you think of Jesus, think of the sun, the flaming sun. That's where they stole this concept from. Stop believing and read your Bible logically. The New Testament is really old astrology. Jesus is the Son of God, no lie. But they might be talking about the sun up in the sky. The sun that hangs on the cross of the zodiac. The zodiac with 12 signs to be exact. Each sign is a house, and you should keep in mind, each house equals a period of time. The time, 2,000 years, and that's a fact. It's called an age or a house in the zodiac. The 12 disciples are 12 months of reason. The 4 gospels signify the 4 seasons. When Jesus fed the multitude with 2 fishes, it signified the age of Pisces, not fish on dishes. If you read the Bible astrologically, it's clearer. The next age will be the age of the water bearer. It's called the age of Aquarius, when logic and truth will take care of us. So in this age of spiritual dignity, you'll see a rise in femininity and creativity matched with masculinity. You got to get with me. This is your true her story. Do you want to go higher?
Yo. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. My name is Cymarshall, and welcome to the Cymarshall Show, episode 102. Work over hope. Welcome. Good morning. I hope y'all had a great weekend. You know what I'm saying? Monday, July 19th. We're already more than halfway through the month of July, and that means we're more than halfway through the year. Yo, this year is flying by like never before. But let's get into the show. You know how I like to start with the morning prayers. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So let's start it off. Something nice by Madlib, you know what I'm saying? One of the greatest out there, producers. Let's do it like this. Universal God. Universal Gods. God. Jah. Cosmic intelligence. Great architect. The all. Universal love. Thank you for allowing myself and my listeners to wake up today. Full of inner peace. Thank you for our inner happiness. God, thank you for our ambition to succeed in the things that we love. Thank you for the desire and good intention to achieve all our dreams. Thank you for enabling us for the stamina and perseverance to reach all of our goals. Universal Gods, thank you for our mental clarity. Thank you for our purity of heart. Universal Gods, thank you for spiritual awareness, and thank you for knowledge of self. Thank you for friendship. Thank you for prosperity, abundance. God, thank you for affluence. God, thank you for perseverance. God, thank you for empathy. God, thank you for success. Thank you for blessings on top of blessings on top of blessings. God, thank you for bringing us this far, and thank you for carrying us even further. We are blessed every day in every way, and it's going to be a great week because the universe loves us and we love the universe. We are blessed and radiating with positive energy and love. Thank you, God. Amen. Yeah. So I wanted to call this show Hope Over Work. And the reason I wanted to call it Hope Over Work is because when things have been happening recently in the news, I've been seeing a lot of, when like negative things have been happening, I've been seeing a lot of people say that we need to pray more. And I don't think that is wrong at all. I think prayer is super powerful. I mean, it's the first thing I do every morning on this show. However, I do also think that doing the actual work is greater to or equal than anything else you could be doing. Because when I sit here and pray with y'all, it doesn't stop at the praying. It doesn't stop at me saying thank you. I do the work. And the work entails me to get up off my ass and look myself in the mirror and be honest with where I want to go and where I've been and where I'm at. And I feel like a lot of people right now, they're sitting around hoping for the life that they want, and they're not working for it. Now, you can hope, you can pray all you want. You can be the greatest person in the world. However, if you're not actually putting the time and effort into making your dreams come true, if you're not giving yourself the opportunities to realize your dreams, you sitting and hoping that they're going to happen is not going to help anybody. And I feel like a lot of people just sit around and wait, and they're like, yo, I feel like I've been doing so-and-so for so long. My opportunity should be right there. I'm seeing so-and-so get opportunities. I'm seeing him and her get opportunities. I'm just going to hope for mine to come because I feel like my time is here, right? No, it's not right at all. It's not right at all. I feel like when people hope for things and maybe they do come, I feel like they overlook how they might have came, because everything that we do creates our reality, whether it's subconscious thoughts or conscious thoughts or a collective group of thoughts. And I feel like nothing just happens. There's no coincidence, no randomness. So I don't think anything good just randomly happens to anyone. I think there are a line of events and things put together that cause just about everything to happen. But when things happen, I just don't think that you hoping alone is ever going to be the main ingredient for you realizing or manifesting the goals or dreams that you want. And I'm seeing way too many people decide, I'm just gonna hope. I'm not gonna actually go out and put myself out there, and I don't want to do the work, because when you do the work, it's a pain on the heart, because when you actually do the work and then you don't see the results that you want, it's like a punch to the ribs. It's a punch in the face, it's a spit in the face, whatever you want to call it. When you actually do the work and then you don't see the results, you want to stop. You just want to give it up. But it's like, just because you don't see the results right away doesn't mean things are not happening on the back end. And I would much rather do the work and then pray after that, after I've done the work, than sit here and hope for something to happen and pray about it. Like, picture this. If my kids come to me and they're like, yo, Dad, I want a pair of new sneakers and I'm going to try to mow the lawns for you to buy them for me. They're going to get those sneakers a lot quicker than them coming to me and just saying, Dad, I hope you buy me the sneakers. Dad, I hope you buy them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to see you take a step towards your goals. And I feel like the universe is the same way. A lot of times we want certain things in life, but we're not taking steps towards them, and we're not putting in the effort or the time to allow the universe to match our step. You know what I'm saying? If we're not going to step forward, why would we think the universe would step forward for us? Oh, I just hope and pray that the universe is going to help me out. You know what I'm saying? $1 million, I'm going to win the lottery. And to be honest with you, that is why I don't play the lottery. Or I say one of the reasons why I don't play the lottery, because don't believe in just hoping and wishing, and I would rather get my success out of the mud. I know you must have heard that phrase before. Are you gonna get your success out of the mud, or are you gonna go around looking for handouts? You know what I'm saying? I see people asking for handouts all the time, and I mean like everywhere. I mean like from the internet to people on the street, you know what I'm saying? They're obviously homeless, but every time I see someone looking for some type of help, if I have it on me, I'm definitely helping. But at the same time that I'm helping, I'm also understanding that the more I give you help, the more I'm not helping you to help yourself. And a lot of people just want to get help by other people. They want donations, they want everything. You know what I'm saying? They want everything except actually doing the work themselves. And I feel like, yo, to me, hope is for the hopeless. So unless you're hopeless, and I don't think you are, I think you can be doing something to get towards your goals. Again, I feel like hope is for the hopeless. And I feel like a lot of us are not hopeless, but we're acting as if we're hopeless. And because we're acting as if we're hopeless, we're not able to get the jewels and, you know what I'm saying, the blessings of the universe, because the universe wants us to take a step towards our goals. And if we're not going to take a step towards our goals, it's going to be hard for our goals to take a step towards us. And even if we're able to obtain our goals or obtain our dreams by way of hoping or praying, when those actual dreams and goals get realized, are you going to be able to handle them? Because you didn't do the work to get them. So how do you even know how to handle them? And that's the thing. Sometimes people get blessed with enormous amounts of, you know, blessings and jewels. And I feel like a lot of those times people are not ready for those jewels. So they end up dropping the jewels. They end up losing the treasures. You know what I'm saying? Because they didn't work for them. So they don't really know how to appreciate the thing. That's the other thing. When you work for something and get it, you really, really appreciate it. Like, I'll give you an example. My oldest son always takes care of his sneakers now. And that's because his ass buys his own sneakers. So when you work for something, you tend to appreciate it more. You tend to value it more because you understand all the work you had to put in to get that thing. But if you didn't put any work in to get your dreams or goals or whatever it is you have in your whatever it is you have, you know what I'm saying? If you didn't work to get it, it's gonna be hard for you to value it as much as someone who got what they deserved out of the mud. Because you know they appreciate it. They put in the work every single day to get those things that a lot of corny people are envious of. You know what I'm saying? That's like one of the corniest things to me. When you actually see someone that busted their ass to get where they're at or get what they got, and you have people who didn't do the work, but look at, you know what I'm saying, you or other people who have done the work, and they want to hate on you because you've actually done the work. You've actually got it out the mud, where they didn't have the spirit, they didn't have the passion, they didn't have the drive to get their success out of the mud, but they want to look at you and your success and things you're doing, you know what I'm saying, the nice new car you bought, the new house, you know what I'm saying, the apartment you moved in, and they want to try to throw salt on what you're doing because they haven't done the work and they wanted to sit around hoping. Well, I'm here to tell y'all, hope is for the hopeless. Hope is extremely for the hopeless. So it's like, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do this week? Are you gonna go around hoping for the life that you want? Are you gonna go get it out the mud? Make time for what you love. Make time for what you believe in. Make time for yourself. Make time to do the work. And again, I'm not saying don't pray, because I feel like prayer is very powerful. I say it every time on the show. The biggest form of prayer is saying thank you. So in addition to you doing the work, continue to say thankful, continue to be grateful, continue to appreciate who has supported you. Continue to appreciate yourself. A lot of times we're going around not even appreciating ourselves. We're doing 100 things, right? And we never stop to say, yo, you've done a good job. Look yourself in the mirror and be like, you deserve all the success coming to you, because you didn't sit around and hope. You didn't sit around with your hand out. You know what I'm saying? You got it out the mud. And not only did you get it out the mud, you pulled other people out the mud too. So what are you gonna do? Who are you gonna be today? Who are you gonna be? Are you gonna hope? They say prayer and action. I like to say action and prayer. I'm gonna do the work. And then after I do the work, I'm gonna say thank you for all the blessings that are gonna come, because I have faith that they're gonna come. I don't hope. Because I've done the work, I have faith. I'm not guessing about anything. I've done the work. So my blessings are coming. These are the facts. These are the laws of the universe. So are you gonna hope? Or are you gonna do the work and have faith that what you've worked on is gonna come? And you have to know, when you're working on something, a lot of times what you want to materialize doesn't come out the exact way you want it to materialize. However, the energy you put in is not going anywhere. So if you've been putting mad work in doing something, just understand that that energy is going to come back to you and it's going to materialize. And it's not going to materialize because you hoped it to materialize. You bust your ass and got it out the mud. So expect those successes. I have a Bruce Lee book that I always used to read. And in the book, Bruce said, like, yo, expect the things you want to happen. Especially if you've worked for them. So now I'm not going to sit here and pray and hope for things to happen that I haven't worked for. I want to feel like I deserve my riches. You know what I'm saying? When you see me sitting on my throne with my crown tilted to the side of my robe, you know what I'm saying? Just understand I work for everything I have. Understand that. Definitely never look at Cymarshall law and like hate because you think that I've gotten some type of handout. No, nothing y'all ever have seen me with have been handed to me. I worked for everything. Everything. And I'm happy about that. I'm not mad about that. I'm going to continue working. I'm going to continue providing my positive energy and love in the form of work of the things that the love that I put into the things that I work on. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what are you doing? And when you work with love, you don't really have to hope, because while you're working, you're in love with what you're doing. So there's nothing to hope for because you're already in love. So find something you love and work on it every day, passionately, recklessly. You know what I'm saying? Fight for the things you love. Work on the things you love. Don't hope for them to come. Work on them. Put your heart into them. And the glory will be yours. And the thing is, you don't have to hope for the glory because you're actually already in love while you're doing the work. How many of us are going to go to work today and not love the things we're doing? We're just there because we're going through the motions. You know what I'm saying? Or are you going somewhere today where you're going to love the work you do? And when we love the work we do, we never have to hope, because we can actually feel that we're in a good situation. Or you're gonna go to work today and through 8 hours of your day, just be clock watching, ready to get the hell out of there because you know it's not what you love. And then you're gonna go home and hope for a new position. You're gonna hope for a new life. And guess what? That shit ain't gonna come. Not if you don't work for it. Not if you don't put the time and effort and passion that you do, as much time, effort, and passion as you do to some of the other things you do in your life that are not manifesting anything for you. Every time I see my kids on that video game, I tell them like, yo, in 10 years, you're not going to remember anything about that video game. You might remember the video game existed, but that level you're on right now, you're not going to remember anything about it. So all the time and effort you're putting into certain things, just make sure those things are putting some time and effort back into you. Because at the end of the day, if they're not putting time and effort back into you, and one day you look up and you're not where you want to be, guess what you can't do? You can't hope to be there because you had the time. You had the space to work on what you love. You had the space to put love into the things you work on. but you decided to procrastinate. You decided to do the thing. You decided to put time and effort into things that are not gonna get you anything in life. And that's not to say you're not allowed to chill sometimes, because Lord knows I chill, you know what I'm saying? But I say all that to say this. Just make sure you're putting the work in and not going around hoping for things to come into your life. Because when you do get the blessings, if you've worked to get those blessings, if you worked and now, your season has come, your harvest, the fruits of your labor are coming, you know what you did to get those fruits. So you're going to treat them well. And not only are you going to treat them well, when you get the fruits of your labor, you're not just going to give them to anybody, because you know how hard you worked on these fruits. So you're going to give them to your best of friends. You're going to give them to people who always supported you. You're going to give the fruits of your labor to your family. You're going to give the fruits of your labor to yourself. But what you're not going to do is hope that somebody who hasn't appreciated you comes along and eats your fruits. Nah, we don't do that around here. We deal with reciprocated behavior. How I treat you is how I expect you to treat me. And we don't go around hoping or wishing for cosigns or people to support us that really are not paying attention to us. You know what I'm saying? We give out the positive energy no matter what, and we're going to do the work, and we're not going to hope for success. We're going to work, and success is going to come because we have done the work. These are the facts. This is work over hope. And that is today's show. Episode 102. You know what I'm saying? If you're enjoying the show, click subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Click subscribe. Check us out. We're going to get into a song. We're going to come back with some news. Yeah. My name is Cymarshall Law. This is the Cymarshall Law Show. Let's go.
Rest in power, Robert Diaz, aka Pumpkinhead. And one time for your mind, and two time for your mind. Do it like that, we're gonna do it like this. Do it like that, we're gonna do it like this. Do it like that, we're gonna do it. Do it, yeah. Not Simon, it's Cymar. Do whatever law says. Still, you couldn't see me with binoculars in broad day. Rip the flow, I got pulled like a fishing pole. Let you niggas know, then give you the deuce like Bigelow. Stop MCs, I harness all the greatest properties. You fuckers wouldn't be sharp if you was a block of cheese. I grab the mic, and when you hear my damn flow, you look like Sam when he seen Jamie and Django sticking out your chest, thinking that you great. Wait, I'ma release some of that air like Deflate Gate. Nigerian girl, still lost, remember. But all y'all give a fuck about is Bruce Jenner and how the Knicks need a new center. Ask the mirror how we gonna make you better. I know, side be working. And forever rap jers, Kyrie Irving. Cavalier came through swinging from a chandelier. Hop off, then use your tooth to crack a beer. Original rebel, the hero loves spitting. Virgin with the rap, cause it's zero fucks given. I get the party live. I've been nice, but you couldn't bring life if you was a midwife. Extraordinary, I deserve it more than any. I got a rap for every single time you poured the Henny. Don't get it twisted, I went to school, kids, but I know what it is to pay dues. I do this professional, I look sharp when I'm dressing too. Antique when the man speaks, cause you never knew. They know it's a volcano. I spit hot behind the back, through the legs, blindfolded trick shot. If not, I hit you, you didn't hit pop. I arrive in the Beamer, pull up like a disc jock. I wish a motherfucker would tell me that I'm not hip-hop. I came from the underground like Kalisto. Now promoters pick me up when I arrive at Heathrow. Abracadabra, bars like Rikers and Attica. You coming up shorter than Tyrion Lannister. Hard, plus I'm sharp like Lip Gallagher. All graph writers should have a fucking big canister. I stay winning, it's the illest MC. With my family swimming in the Caribbean Sea. See? And some thought I was dormant. No, I just don't forget what's truly important. So if I'm ever quiet, don't think I'm sitting idly. I can't get away, see the music is inside of me. I'm jamming to the rhythm even when I'm sitting silently. But my heart pumps violently.
Oh, the irony.
Going up the hill, trust I'll stay stomping.
Come on.
Fuck a follower, I'm a warrior, Clay Thompson. USA ham, UK beef burger. Still on no continent, well I follow a sheep herder. My psychic sense says side, keep further. Something's coming up, like what you regurgite. And I know everything don't last. You can bet I'll always be following my own path. Being me, that's what I'm the best at. And you can check that, catch me on the next track. Yeah, yo, it's our Lord. I'm Mr. Joker. It's our
Yeah. And we back like that. The Cymarshall Law Show. That last joint I played is called 4PH Iron Fist. I got a quick video for it. I put it out last week. It's on my YouTube. And since you're on my YouTube right now, it should be easy to find. Yo, so let's get into the news of the day. Before, matter of fact, I need to do this. Gotta do this. I'd like to give a moment of silence to the legendary Biz Markie, who passed away over the weekend. Yeah, moment of silence for Biz Markie. Rest in peace, Biz Markie. That brother had been battling, and his time came, you know? So rest in peace to Biz Markie. That's hip-hop history right there. If you know, you know. If you don't know, you better find out. Shout out to Biz's whole family, his friends, everyone that has been majorly affected. I mean, the entire hip-hop community is affected, but I'm more so talking about his core family and friends. So rest in peace, Biz Markie. So last week we got the final episode of Loki on the MCU. You know what I'm saying? We were like, I was like trying to see who the villain was at the end. I personally thought it was gonna be Dr. Doom. You know what I'm saying? It turns out that it might have been, because it was the Conqueror, Immortus, He Who Remains, Jonathan Majors, who played the main character in that HBO series I used to love. What's it called? Love something. But he was, he's a great actor, and he played a very eclectic version of a variant of himself. And I feel like he's gonna be an incredible villain. Marvel has blessed us with some of the dopest villains, from Killmonger to Thanos, and I feel like they're about to go in with this Jonathan Majors dude who's gonna be playing Kang the Conqueror. That was the big reveal, because we thought it was gonna be Kang, but then when we saw it was Kang, we were like, go on, Jonathan Majors. So yeah, man. For those that are deep into the MCU, it's going down. It's going down. The multiverse is wide open. For those that follow, they know that, the female version of Loki, Sylvie, made the timeline split into mad different parts. So everything from here on out in the MCU is going to be crazy. My one question is, though, I wonder when Shang-Chi takes place. The Shang-Chi, which is coming out, I believe, in September. I got the Shang-Chi Funko Pop over there too. Can y'all see it? I can't see it. But yeah, I wonder if that takes place before all this happened, or during or after, because that should be interesting. I think another character from the MCU is going to be in Shang-Chi. We'll see though. But yeah, for those that were interested in Loki, I thought it was a pretty dope addition to the MCU. Check that out on Disney Plus. Disney Plus is earning their weight. I use them quite often. Them and HBO Max. So yeah, to get into some news, I seen a few different things that are are noteworthy that I think are kind of crazy that I saw in the news. First of which, I don't know if y'all watch Law and Order. I don't really watch it, but you know what I'm saying. Law and Order is a long running show. They've had mad different versions, but one of the what the hell? One of the Law and Order actors from Law and Order SUV has been indicted for murder of a New York City man in a brazen afternoon shooting. That's ironic. You know what I'm saying? You do the work on Law and Order, and then you get indicted for murder. Crazy. Moving right along, in a nearly 3,000-year-old basement in the city of David, scientists have unearthed a perplexing case of 80-million-year-old fossilized shark teeth. I'm not even sure how to think about this one. 80-million-year-old shark teeth in a 3,000-year-old basement. I just feel like something's afoot, and it's very interesting. 80 million years old. I have a lot of questions. You should too. Because what they've been peddling about the beginning of time and this, that, and the other. Anyhow, so you remember that Black Syracuse police officer that went viral for working with neighborhood kids? He would play basketball with them in his full, police uniform, and he called it the pull-up challenge. He would pull up, play basketball, and if you could beat him one-on-one, he would buy you a new pair of sneakers. But if he beat you, then he had to do push-ups. Well, turns out that cop is going through it. He was recently up for a promotion by his supervisor, but he says several officers of Caucasian descent have taken extreme measures to prevent him from succeeding in the police force and being moved to the gang violence unit, because according to the article I read, the gang violence unit, there are no Black police officers, so the supervising lieutenant wanted to get this man over to that department, but it seems like they're running a smear campaign on this man to prevent him from getting into that unit. Can we live? Madness. Utter madness. Utter madness. Every day. Utter mad. If it's not one thing, it's another thing. I want to move to some good news. I like to do the good news of the day. So this one is called Donated Cars and Cash Flood into a South Carolina Mechanic Who Fixes Them and Gives Them Away to Those in Need. His name is Elliot Middleton. When there's no public transportation, no Ubers, no taxis, you don't have a car, he might be the man you want to check. Middleton owns a barbecue restaurant and is also a mechanic who rehabs donated cars in his spare time. So far, he's gifted 32 cars to rural families since last September. That's crazy. There are people out there doing good. This man is fixing cars on his own time and giving them to people he needs. Chill. So a report aired about this man on national TV, and he received an explosion of donations, more than 800 cars. A flood of cash also poured into his GoFundMe page, around 129,000, and he has thousands of notes from folks all over offering their help and services to assist him in his mission. Some even donated a flatbed truck to help him move all these cars all over the country. Yo, shout out to Elliot Middleton. Yo, he's my guy of the day. He's out there doing good things. He's blessing people, you know what I'm saying? And he did it out of love. He did the work out of love. He didn't sit there and hope for someone to solve this problem. He said, what can I do? How can I get it out the mud? How can I do it myself? How can I do the work? And when he did the work with love, the whole world opened up to him. So shout out to Elliot Middleton, the South Carolina mechanic. Big shout out to Elliot Wilson. Yo, I wish I had my applause button on deck, but I don't. But I would have gave Elliot mad applause. I think he deserves it. I think that's super dope. What else? You know what? That might be very close to where I need to be ending out the show. We talked a lot in the beginning of the show about doing the work over hoping, about hope being for the hopeless. So I hope y'all took heed. Excuse me. Y'all, I want to hit y'all with a quote of the day. Then I'm gonna go ahead and end out the show. Let me turn this down some. Shout out to the Roots, man. So, Cymarshall Law quote of the day. A mistake that makes you humble is better than an achievement that makes you arrogant. I'm gonna read that one again. A mistake that makes you humble is better than an achievement that makes you arrogant. My name is Cymarshall Law. This has been an episode of the Cymarshall Law Show, number 102. Work over hope. Get out there and get yours out of the mud. Get what you need to get to go where you need to go. My name is Cymarshall Law. I love y'all. Peace and positive energy. And we out.